Hello everyone, SpellSlingersTCG here, and I'm basically here to tell you about the lore of this game. Mainly the magic, that's what you guys seem interested in, the magic of this world. So I'm going to kind of explain how it works. Just a quick disclaimer, you do not need to know this to play the game. If you want to learn how to play the game, it's back over there on the how to play video. Kind of self-explanatory there. So basically, to cast a spell, you need a bunch of things. First of all, if you're a human, you need to be extremely lucky. Magic for humans is basically a 50-50 split due to a previous event called the Mortal Purge. Mainly because the angels basically thought that the humans were evil and started to wipe them out from the world. The main penalty of this war was basically the noble people who started it, or the king and queen who started it. Their family can no longer use magic, so if you're from the Airhelm family, you're not allowed to use it. Basically, half the humans can't use magic. Second of all, you need to choose a preference. There's 5 different elements of magic you can control: fire, water, air, earth, and darkness. And those are basically, depending on your playstyle or your personality, you can choose one of those. Second of all, you need to actually have a mentor or spellbook to learn the spells you're going to be casting. You can find one of the books of the gods, which is super hard to find, so good luck with that. Or you could just find some old guy on a mountain. He'll probably tell you how to cast spells. Last of all, you're going to need to find a mana stone. A mana stone is basically a diamond, emerald, sometimes a pearl, some kind of gemstone that's been exposed long term to the kind of mana you're planning on using. For example, if you're going to be a pyromancer, you're going to want a fire mana stone. A water mana stone, it's not going to help you cast fire spells. It seems common sense, but some people might not know that. To cast a spell, you basically need to draw out the schematics for the spell. Every spell has a spell circle that goes with it, which is a circle with a bunch of designs. Basically, whenever you draw a spell circle, you channel mana through your body, and through the stone helps you channel mana, and you draw the circle in midair and force mana through it. Depending on the kind of spell, you need different kinds of mana, or a certain amount, or sometimes you need other stuff, but we'll get into that later. And basically what happens is, then the spell is cast. So if it's a fireball spell, you'll shoot a fireball. And the more complicated the spell, the more complicated the circle. You basically need to draw this out. You basically need to memorize the circle so you can draw it in the middle of combat. So if it's something super complicated like a doomsday spell, you're not going to be able to draw that up in the middle of a battle. And if you do mess up, the spell will backfire, and that's even more dangerous. Really do not want to be in a hurry when you do this, and it takes a lot of practice to cast one of these spells. So anyway, I hope this brief description of magic and the different elements of it will help you out in your lore. I don't know, if you guys want to use an RPG, I don't care. Anyway, this is SpellSlingersTCG, out.